Hey guys, it's Ben, coach of the Baltimore Oriolus, here with our first NPL Tryout Tournament pool play game. So as you can see, we've got all the matchups on screen here. For our first game, we're going to be taking on Fralls and the Melbourne Metagross. And ironically, Fralls is the one person I forgot to mention in my draft analysis video. So that's a fun thing. So yeah, as you can see, his team is Zeraora, Jirachi, Mega Altaria, Mammospine, Arachnid, Incineroar, Swellow, Delmise, Toxicroak, Omastar, Archeops, and Glaceon. That's a mouthful. So let's hop right into the team we're bringing. First up, we got Celesteela. We are Weakness Policy and Autotomize, because this is actually really good against this team. Enough speed to outspeed. I think it's just like max speed 0 or at +2. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I built this team. Maybe I should like record these in advance. I don't know. Whatever. So we've got Heavy Slam, Earthquake, and Acrobatics. Let's head back to his team. You know, Earthquake hits Zeraora, Jirachi. Heavy Slam hits Mammospine, Altaria. Acrobatic hits Arachnid. Earthquake hits Incineroar. Heavy Slam will kill Swellow for sure. Delmise is... well, I've got Acrobatics for the Delmise. Toxicroak drops to an Acrobatics. Omastar might be able to take an Earthquake. And his other mons just kind of drop, because Archeops and Glaceon, they're not Pokemon. So if I can get this thing set up, it's really strong against this team. Unfortunately, I do have to run Jolly. And I think I actually have enough speed to outspeed a +2 Omastar, because that thing could have Shell Smash, it could have Weak Armor, and I do want to be able to outspeed that after one Autotomize. Just in case. Never know if that might come in handy. We don't have a ton of bulk investment, and again, we can't run Adamant Nature. But, you know, once we get that one kill, we're at +3 after the Weakness Policy, so might be able to make that work out anyway. So, next up we have Lantern. This is a bit of a funky set. So we're max special attack with Psybeam. This is a good meme. So what this does is it prevents the Toxicroak from setting up. Because in front of mons like Lantern and Alomomola, Toxicroak could, like, you know, set up a sub, set up an SD, something like that, and like get all scary and crap. Psybeam one-shots that. I have to have a lot of special attack investment though, because I think it does like 101 min to non-invested Toxicroak. Realistically, it's probably going to have a few EVs in bulk, so I'm going to need as much special attack as possible, so I am going to be running max special attack. Thunderbolt does over half, like a tad bit over half, but Psybeam's just a better meme, so who cares? And otherwise, I have, like, what? I have this here for Zeraora switch-in. Yeah, it's pretty decent Zeraora switch-in. I don't really have a ton of those on my team, if you look at it, because Zeraora is a scary boy, and Bolt Beam is very scary. That's why I drafted Lantern in the first place, because Bolt Beam is scary. Yes, that's all that really needs to be said about Lantern. Next up, we've got Gardevoir, because, oh my goodness, this thing goes ham. Gardevoir is such a good mon, dude. Calm Mind, Substitute, and 2 attacks. So we are able to run Modest, because I don't really care about speed tying the Jirachi, because he's probably going to be Scarf anyway. And even if she's not, like, I'm not going to want to risk Gardevoir like that. But if I can get up a sub, I wouldn't have to worry about the potential Scarf from Jirachi, and just Shadow Ball would be doing really good damage. And I could also scout to see if he's, like, bulky or if he is offensive. So the Gardevoir with... well, the sub on Gardevoir really helps in that regard. And Hyperforce and Shadow Ball is really all the coverage I need, because Toxicroak, I believe, is his only Psychic well, his only thing that I'd rather click Psychic in front of, but that's dropping to a Hyper Voice anyway, so there's not really a reason to run Psychic. In fact, let me double check that team. He's got, yeah, everything else I think gets hit by everything else gets hit by Hyper Voice except for Jirachi, which I would hit with Shadow Ball. So yeah, there's not really much of a reason to have Psychic on this set, so that allows me to run Substitute, which could be really handy. Next up we have Alomomola with Psychic as well. I believe that's what the special attack investment is for, to kill the stupid Toxicroak. Because again, I don't want anything to be set up fodder for Croak. Especially because, you know, I have a Snorlax here. It's just fighting type is the scary boy, Toxicroak. So yeah, Aloe. What does Aloe usually do to a Toxapex? Or, not Toxapex, Toxicroak. Scald? Yeah, that's a nice dry skin. Toxic? Poison type. You would think it's perfect setup fodder. Then act like Psychic, and it drops. That's fun. It's also a really nice Wishmaster for this team, so I can, you know, get more health to Lantern and get more health to Celesteela. Celesteela isn't meant to be particularly bulky, but it is still very naturally bulky, so the extra health there could really come in handy. It's also good sustain. Well, actually, no, Snorlax already has sustain. So we're talking about Snorlax now. Curse, Return, Earthquake, Rest. So we are Curse 2 attacks Rest. So this is a fun set. I'm not running Recycle with Gluttony because I mean, this set is meant to sweep, and if you just slap Toxic on any Mon, I feel like the Recycle Gluttony set is a little bit overrated for that reason. Like, Snorlax is meant to be a bulky sweeper, but if it gets, well, like a bulky tank sweeper Mon, it's supposed to take hits, and Toxic just keeps chipping it down over and over. You don't really... Unless you're on Facade, Toxic just cripples Snorlax so much. Something like Rest, I feel, is a much better bring. It's just a matter of being able to set up and being at a point where you can rest, and they won't be able to kill you or anything like that. And if I'm not running Sleep Talk, which I'm not in this game, then that's another issue. That's an issue with the Rest set. Well, another issue would be if I am running Sleep Talk, then I only have one covered move, or no setup. So I'm running Cursed 2 attacks Rest. Let's look at the team. Zero Aura drops to anything, Jirachi drops to the Earthquake, Altaria drops to the return, Mamoswine drops to the return, Araquanid, Incineroar, Swellow all get returned in the face. Dhelmise resists, well, it's immune to return, of course, and resists Earthquake, so that's a little bit annoying, but I mean, it's not really going to be doing much to me in return. Ha, puns. But I can just kind of curse in front of it, because I'm not really that scared of what Dhelmise might be doing. Toxicroak's always scary, kind of got to get rid of that thing, but I believe a +1 Earthquake kills it. Omastar, of course, I Earthquake that, Archeops and Glaceon are Pokemon that exist. So yeah, enough special defense, and with lefties, to be able to take 3 Specs Boom Bursts from Swellow, so I can rest up in front of that and it won't be able to kill me. Lastly, the most important Mon on this team, because I think this thing can sweep turn 1, and that is the plan. We got Terrakion. Terrakion is the dedicated lead for this game. Swords Dance, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Rock Polish. So, we have no speed investment. A lot of bulk investment. Let me explain what this set is supposed to do. So, you'll notice I didn't bring Hazard Removal on this team, and he has an Araquanid. So, he has webs on his team, and he also has Penetrable Spikes with Omastar, or Oma, whatever that Pokemon is. That, whatever the crap that Mon is, could be annoying, but if he leads Araquanid, which I think he very well might, thinking, okay, cool, I can just get my webs up early, and he doesn't have any way to remove them. I lead with Terrakion. Seeing that, he knows, okay, I have to switch out Araquanid, otherwise I won't be able to get at my webs later in the game. With that in mind, he will switch into Jirachi. On turn 1, in front of the water type, I'm clicking Rock Polish. I can live with Jirachi's Iron Head, unless I'll take Bandit or something, which wouldn't really make a lot of sense. And if he's Scarf, yeah, I can live the Iron Head, and I would be able to outspeed so I wouldn't get flinched. Then I Swords Dance. Then assuming I land all my Stone Edges, this thing wins. Because, again, let's head back to the team. Zero Aura. Of course, that drops to everything. Jirachi does drop to a +2 Earthquake, if I remember correctly. Altaria, +2 Stone Edge to the face. Mamoswine. Terrakion is so strong, dude, especially with Adamant at +2. I just have to look out for, like, Incineroar's Intimidate if he wants to, like, pivot out and, like, keep switching back and forth. But if I could make an aggressive Swords Dance play, that could be a cool thing. And I don't need any speed investment for this plan, so that's why the extra bulk comes in handy. I believe I have enough bulk to take... Oh yeah, there's enough bulk to take a Scarf Jirachi's Iron Head, as well as an Adamant Life Orb Mamoswine's Ice Shard. Might have been Banded Mamoswine. I think it was Banded Mamoswine's Ice Shard. Obviously something like Toxicroak could have Sucker Punch, but if he has to bring all of his priority mons in like that, that puts him in a really bad spot, and that opens the door wide open for some of my other mons later in the game. So that is the plan. Lead Terrakion, try to win, but if not, we do have other mons in the back, like, what, 3 other setup sweepers and then 2 bulky mons. Also, I should mention Illumimola's Magic Coat is for the Araquanid, just so it can't set up webs in front of me. So I'm now web spotter for it, just in case that were to happen. Also, Rocky Helmet as a free Incineroar switch-in, because, well, I mean, Terrakion resistible stabs and has Justified, but Incineroar does have access to, fighting moves. I think it has access to ground moves. I'm not sure, actually. But, yeah, Illumimola is just a really safe switch-in every time. If he turns out into Toxicroak, then do fun things. So, that is the team, and I will see you guys during the battle. Okay, and we are back with the game.
Ben is broken!
Thank you for that, Bronson. Thanks, Bronson. Alright, I'm gonna leave call now. Okie doke. So, Bronson's a good pal. So we were taking on Frolls, of course, as it was stated earlier in the video. And, yeah, I do want to quickly mention that the Illumimola set, it's, got enough bulk to where it can freely switch into the Archeops. and like the head smash takes it into defeatist range after the Rocky Helmet chip. And the Terrakion EV spread is kind of funky, but it actually, well, I mean, I already explained it, but if I had 4 more in defense and 4 less in HP, I would actually be taking more damage from, like, the moves and stuff, which is kind of strange, but that's just how the EVs work out. Okay, so let's send the challenge. So apparently this is his showdown name. Alright, I just realized that I had music playing in the background that it's not the music you're hearing right now, but it's music that I probably can't have on YouTube because copyright and crap, so I have to probably cut out all of that. Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to lead Gardevoir as I feel that has the best matchup. I'm really annoyed they did not bring the Araquanid. So I could just go straight for a sub, or I mean, Hyper Voice I think one-shots this thing if he's non-invested. Yeah, it does. Or I could just go straight for a Calm Mind. In fact, if I do go for a Calm Mind, how much do I take him from a Swellow? It's still doing a lot, but I mean, I'm taking like a little under half. Zero Aura depends if it's physical or special, but I think I just go straight for the Calm Mind. And go for that. It's gonna go for the T-Spikes. Probably gonna go for another layer. I could just set up a, well, setting up a sub might be nice. Might not be smart because it's Swellow. If I'm at +2/+2, do I one-shot the entire team? Omastar could be set. Well, obviously Omastar's dropping to this Hyper Voice. Now I'm really glad that I have Rest on Lax. How much am I taking from Zero Aura? Well, obviously I'm killing him. Plasma Fists is... that's doing a lot. I'll just go straight for the Hyper Voice. So I can kill... Okay, so it is Focus Sash. He's gonna set rocks. So he does have hazards up. But I can get rid of this thing, and then I can just really start pressuring his team with Gardevoir. He doesn't have a ton of revenge killers. I mean, he has the Zero Aura, but if that thing is... I mean, I do have the Lantern, which comes in for free. He goes into Incineroar. That's a nice Scarf, buddy. Scarf Incineroar, yeah, that kills me, so I'm going to preserve my good pal, and I'm going to go straight into a Lumbamola, as it is super free. Yeah, Incineroar bops me with the Flare Blitz, so I do have to preserve Gardevoir. Straight into Aloe. You get poisoned, but alright, so Flare Blitz, doing 16. Alright, so let's see. 16 damage. I mean, I know he's Scarf. It's a matter of is he Adamant or Jolly? Choice Scarf. Oops. Flare Blitz did, wait, how much? 15.5? That's... Oh, wait, yeah, that's definitely Jolly. Cool. Good to know. It does not bring the Toxicroak. Alright, so I guess I'll just go straight for a Wish. Try to keep stuff healthy. He's gonna go into Altaria. It's a little annoying. I do have the Celesteela. In fact, Celesteela can kind of set up in front of Altaria, I think. Because I believe... Yeah, I think that works. Go straight into Selly. He can't go straight for the offensive move because I would heal right back up. He goes for a Hyper Voice. Okay, so he is special. He's going to go for a Fire Blast here. That's going to pop my weakness policy. Yeah, and I think that... I don't clean this early, though, I don't think. But I'm going to go for it. He's going to go straight into Incineroar. Okay. Huh. Interesting choice. Where's the Psychedelic? Since I know he's Jolly Scarf. Okay, Flare Blitz kills. Right back out into Aloe. And why did he switch out Altaria? Does he, like, not have Fire Blast? What? So he's taking even more Rocky Helmet damage. Incineroar is getting chipped really fast. And I can just pull a double right back out into Celesteela, because he does not Flare Blitz again here. That's not a play. Maybe Celesteela isn't the play, but rather I could go into... Probably not Lantern just yet. I think he just goes right back out into Altaria. I'll just double into Selly. Okay, he's not Scarf. What? Okay. That's a really good bluff then. I guess he's AV? So he's taking even more damage there from Rocky Helmet and Flare Blitz. Now if he goes for another knock, I can just go into Terrakion. In fact, Terrakion's a very good middle ground play. Give me that nice justified boost. And pick a sack. In fact, does he preserve this thing? If he doesn't, I can click Rock Polish. Oh man, I'm getting so excited about setting up my stuff. I think he has to... does he preserve it? I don't know. Does he have anything to hit me? He's gotta have something to hit me. He's got Flare Blitz knockoff. Yeah, he needs to have something to hit Terrakion. Does he stay in? Incineroar. I mean, of course I kill him, but... Oh, he does have access to Earthquake. Okay, yeah, so... Earthquake doesn't kill, but it puts me in range of, like, everything. Swellow isn't doing a ton, I guess. It's Zeraora that's really scaring me. I guess I'll just go straight for the Earthquake. I mean, it is the safest play. Ah, he does preserve it. Dang it. Okay. Nice switch in. Does he preserve this thing? Do I want to risk the Stone Edge? Because Hard Swallow is not a... Well, against... Well, I have... I'm taking 12 more damage, so that'll put me at 44, unless I suck at math. And... Is that Swallow range? 44... No. I'll just go for another Earthquake. Alright, cool. He's going to sack the Altaria. Zeraora is in. Might go for a close combat. In fact, I think that's probably his play. Going into Gardevoir here would be really dumb. Just because if he doesn't go for the close combat, then yikes. I feel like I should probably save Terrakion, as it is like a perfect revenge killer for Incineroar. And if I can get up a Rock Polish, I really do just like clean. But Zeraora is most likely going to kill me here. I'm going to calc it anyway. Zeraora with... I'll calc Plasma Fists as well as Close Combat. If he's like non-invested, which wouldn't make any sense. I can live with Plasma Fists, but I cannot live with Close Combat under any circumstances, so... I'll check Lantern to see how much I'm taking after Rocks and T-Spike. Oh, not... Hello. Lantern versus Zeraora. Close Combat is doing... some scary damage. Of course, it depends on what his set is and stuff, but I should be able to take a hit. So after Rocks, yeah, after Rocks and Poison, that's a roll. Yikes. What I could do is I can go into Lantern, switch it back into Aloe, double back into Lantern. He's got to go for the close combat here. He's got to go for the close combat here. He's got to go for the... I really want to go into a Alomomola hard prediction in close combat. I really... Fuck it. Yes! Yes! Oh, it worked. Alright, now double right back out the Lantern. Sponge up the electric move. The 21. Thanks, buddy. So I know he's not choice locked. I know he's not Life Orb. Zeraora versus Alomomola. The close combat did 21, was it? Close combat did 21.1. Yeah, let's look like Adamant. Or Jolly. I mean, it could be either, depending. That looked like a little bit of a low roll, but he's not a boosting item, so that tells me he's probably Z-move. In fact, I don't know if Zeraora gets like a grass move that he could be hitting me with. That could be scary. But I think I just go for the Scald. Yeah, he's gonna go into Mammoth. Wow. Good play there, buddy. Truly a genius play. So, I mean, I gotta save Lantern as my check to his thingy. I think I just go straight into Celesteela, because, I mean, Celly doesn't do a ton anymore. He's gonna go for the knockoff. Okay. Oh, he dies to Life Orb. Alright, cool. So Mamoswine is down. Now I can sack Celesteela. And that gives me momentum. Sweet, so we should have this one in the bag. He's gonna go into Swellow. Yeah, so I sack this. I'll just go straight for the Heavy Slam, I guess. In case he wants to click something dumb. Alright, he's gonna go for a Facade, so it is physical Swellow. Good to know. Facade, probably Brave Bird. Alomomola can sponge a hit. How much health is Incineroar at again? It's pretty low, so that can get revenge killed by basically anything. So Alomomola, keeping that around isn't too important. So I can go into Alomomola, force him to take a lot of extra chip. I can go for a Wish, then switch out. I like that idea, actually. Maybe going into Terrakion. I'll calc that. So he's physical Swellow. Facade is his most powerful move onto Alomomola. I can only assume he's max attack, probably Jolly. Burned, Facade, onto Aloe. It's not killing. It's doing 32. Yeah, then I can get up the Wish, then I can switch out. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll just go straight for the Wish. He's... wow. Mixed. Mixed Swellow. Okay. That's annoying. How much is Snorlax doing and how much is it taking? I'm just afraid Snorlax is going to be taking too much from the Facade. Wow. It's a really interesting set there. Oh wait, was I oh no, wait. I think I was calculating the Alomomola wrong because I didn't slap Guts on the Swellow. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I would have died to that anyway. Yeah, I would have. Whoops, I'm dumb. But, let's see, so, Guts, burned. It just would have been the extra chip from the Rocky Helmet, would have been nice. Facade, onto Lax. That's, wow, 74. Huh. You know, maybe I don't have this one in the bag like I thought I did. I mean, Lax can take the hit, though, and Return is doing really good damage. And then Lantern should be able to 1v1 Zeraora. This is going to be a much closer game than I would have liked it to be. Oh, man, Alomomola going down there. I probably shouldn't have risked that. I think my only play is Lax, because Gardevoir I'm sure drops. Lantern, I need to keep healthy for the Zeraora, otherwise I just lose to that. And Terrakion probably dies. Yeah, I think I have to go Lax. Fuck, man. And I'll just go straight for the return. I mean, he has to be minus defense or special defense. Maybe he's minus defense. Or I could just go for a straight-up rest. That's not a play. I'll just go for the return. He's going to go into Incineroar. Okay. So I could have gone for, like, a Curse or something. He lives. And he's a what? Alright, so I'm thick fat. He's going to go for a knock here. I can try to set up in front of this thing. Alright, Incineroar is in. I am thick fat. In fact, why is that not showing up on the calc? Perfect. His knockoff is going to be doing some scary damage. I think I can set up a Curse. And all of a sudden, I'm taking nothing from him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the Curse. Drain Punch. Okay. Wow. That's annoying. Did 36 without a boost. So now that I'm at +1/+1, can I go for the rest? I think he knocked... Did he knock off my lefties? No. No, I still have my lefties. Okay. But Incineroar is healthy again. Wow. Drain Punch. Yeah, he must be Assault Vest. My return did... How much did my first return do? No, he's got bulk investment, yeah. Something like that. That's kind of a strange set. Okay. Drain Punch doing 24 We're at 29. Yeah, I can rest up. Alright, so yeah, we heal, we rest. Snorlax is a healthy boy. So now, I mean, there's nothing really I can do here, so I'll just go for the curse, I guess, because it doesn't really matter. Let's go for the knock. I could pull a hard double here, predicting a switch, but that would be... I think I just have to keep setting up right now. It does go into Zeraora, but I mean, I can take a hit from that thing. Snorlax versus Zera. Should be doing like 45 to me. That's scary damage, actually. Ah! Man, I'm really hating myself right now. 34. 45. That should be a roll, I think. For 2 close combats to kill me. Unless he's adamant, actually, that would be really scary, so... Do I just go straight for the Earthquake? No, I have to keep Snorlax around for the Swellow. Wow. I'm actually choking this game away. He has Volt Switch, he might just click that and go into Swellow. It's just that he could go for a Plasma Fist on a return. In fact, that's really what I'm fearing. So if he's... No, he's Z-move. He's Z-move, isn't he? This is a Z-Captain, I think. Wow, I am really making this game so much closer than it needs to be. I think I'm going to go into Gardevoir on what I am assuming is an all-out pummeling. He does go. Oh, he goes for the close combat. Now Gardevoir is going to be pressuring his team. He has to just go straight for the kill here. I'm assuming a Plasma Fist is going to kill me. How much did the close combat do? 16.7? Is there Yeah, there's no telling if that's Adamant or Jolly. It's still looking like Jolly damage, though, just because those would have been really low rolls on Adamant. So, with that in mind, how much is this Plasma Fists doing? Oh, yeah, that absolutely kills me. But he might try to predict a switch into Lantern here. I think I click Hyper Voice because realistically, Gardevoir doesn't do a ton anyway, since Terrakion it still Revenge kills the Incineroar. And if he wants to stay in, I can just go straight into Lantern after this, much more safely, and go for a Scald and really pressure his team. So you go for a Z move. Corkscrew Crash. What was that for? What does he gain from running Corkscrew Crash against my team? Okay. So Lantern is in. Something's getting scalded. Or I can make the ballsy read and just go for the Volt Switch. As much as I would love to make that play, I think I have to make a play like right now. It's a matter, I think, of how much Scald is going to be doing to his other mons. And I'm really glad I have offensive Lantern here, though. So I can absolutely take a hit from Zeraora. And against Zeraora, Scald's going to be doing, actually, not as much as I would like it to be doing. Shit. Wow. Swellow's taken a lot. Incineroar, I think, is AV. He's still taking pretty good damage from Lantern Skulls. I think I just have to make the safe play. He's going to go into Incineroar. Yeah, it's taking a lot of damage still. Am I faster? I don't know. I think I am. I mean, he might not have speed investment. I don't know if he has speed investment or not, but I think he's got to have bulk because of what those calcs were saying earlier. I need to preserve this thing. I think my only hope is going hard into Terrakion. Then, yeah, I have to go into Terrakion on the knockoff. Damn. Now I gotta go back into Snorlax. So I should be able to take 2 Drain Punches from this thing. Set up the curse. Wow. Okay. Curse. Now I have to rest immediately. Should be able to take a hit. It's gonna go into zero aura. Damn, I should have predicted that. Alright, if it wasn't obvious enough, I was pretty upset at myself at this point. I mean, there wasn't really anything I could do. I definitely wasn't expecting a mixed Swallow. That's really what caught me off guard. Just props to Frawls for good prep there. So, of course, I'm disappointed at myself that I wasn't able to pull this one out. In fact, I'll just play this out. Of course, I'm disappointed at myself that I wasn't able to win because, of course, Vepsis is a guarantee to L, and now that I lost to Frawls, I have to win out if I want a chance to advance, because it's best 2 out of 6 that are advancing. That's really tough. 3 and 2 is probably not going to cut it. So there's a very slim chance that I will actually advance, but I mean, I'll try. It's just that with this loss, it just makes matters so much worse. So, I mean, good game, and for all there wasn't really very much hacks. The game itself was fine. There wasn't really much I could do there. Just, I guess I could have prepped a little bit better. I thought my prep was okay, but again, can't really prep for Mixed Bird. So, thank you guys for watching. Good game for Frawls once again, and see you guys for our next game.